Hello everyone. In this lecture we will learn how to plot uh, projection of points, how to draw projection of points from side left or right side, or we can say on from RPP or LPP. Now we have to plot side views. So for suppose this is our first quadrant, and as you know, suppose a point is here. So when you observe this thing from the front, from this side, right in front of this, suppose you are observing this point from the front, right in front of the screen. So you will get the front view in this vertical plane, which is this much distance from the reference line. And if you observe this thing from the top view will appear here on the HP. Suppose this is our point A, which is in first quadrant. So front view will be here, which is represented by A dash, and top view will be in HP, which is represented by A. Now, if I have to, uh, if I observe the side view from this left side, again, the side view can be observed from both the sides, from left as well as from right. So when we observe from left, it is left side view, and the projection of this point A will appear from left side view. The projection will appear on the right projection plane. So the right projection will be somewhere here. So this from the left side, the left side view will appear in right projection plane, and it will be somewhere around here, and it is denoted with the help of A dash, A double dash. Now, if you observe this from this point from right side, then right side view will appear on the left projection plane. So this is going to be left projection plane, and the projection will appear somewhere here. Suppose this is a projection which is A double dash. So if you observe this point from left side of, or we are looking this point from left side, so the left view will appear on RPP. It means right projection plane, which is on the right side of the projection. And if we consider this point from the right side, then right side view will appear on the left projection plane, which is this one. So this is LPP. From the right side, the right view will appear on LPP, and from left side, left view will appear on RPP. Left projection plane, right projection plane. Now we have to plot these side views again on the same XY line. So there are some steps to be followed to plot this thing on this XY line. Suppose uh, we are plotting this point which is above XY and in front of, which is above HP and in front of VP. So front view will be above the XY A dash, and top view will be below the XY, which is denoted by A. Now if we are considering only LPP, suppose let's say we have to plot the left view. So left view will appear on right projection plane. So right projection plane will be on the right side. It means we have to rotate this plane, this one RPP. You have to rotate this RPP such that it should coincide with this previous plane. So it will be in this direction. We have to rotate this by 90 degrees in this direction. So to plot this thing in this XY, what we have to do, we have to draw the projection on the for side view. We have to take the right side, because if we are considering left view, the projection will be on RPP, right projection plane. So we will consider uh, to draw the side view, we should consider this right side of the projection. So first you need to do one thing, just create a vertical line which will be perpendicular to this xy line. You can name this x1 and y1. So this is a reference line which is perpendicular to this xy line. Now second step will be you have to create a inclined line which should be at an angle of 45 degree with the xy line, and the direction of that inclined line will depend on the direction of top view. Here top view is below the xy line, so I'm going to create an inclined line which will be at 45 degree with the xy line, and direction depends on the direction of top view. Top view is downward, so from this point of intersection I'm making a line which is at 45 degree with this xy line. So third step is to from this point A, top view, you have to create a horizontal line which will intersect with this inclined line. Now from this point of intersection you have to create a vertical line, and again this vertical line, the direction of this vertical line depends on the direction of front view A dash. So here A dash is above on the top side or on the upward side, so we have to create a vertical line in the direction of this one, the direction of front view. Now from this front view A dash you have to create a horizontal line again which is going to intersect this vertical line. So this point of intersection is nothing but side view on RPP, and this is denoted by A double dash. Okay, now if I want to create this thing on LPP, so again I'm going to follow the same process. This is XY. If I have to draw that point A on the LPP, so LPP means we are considering the right view, right side view. So suppose this is a projection, point A is above HP and in front of VP, so this is going to be A and A dash. Now we are considering the right view, and the projection will appear on the LPP, left projection plane. So on the left side of this projection I'm going to draw a reference line. This line will be x1 and y1, and it should be perpendicular to this xy line. This distance between these two, it can be given in the question. It has been asked like this, you have to draw the side view for you have to draw a side view which for this particular point which is 50 mm from LPP. So if the distance from LPP is given, then you can put that or take that distance here. If not, here I'm just giving an example. So without any distance, I'm just taking a reference line here. If in the question distance is given, you can take this reference line at the same distance from the projection point. If it is given 20 mm from RPP, so you have to take 20 mm from the projection on the left side. So okay, now next step was again similar thing. We have to plot the side view. We have to plot the right view. So the projection will be on the left projection plane. So this reference line will be on the left side of this projection. Our next step is to from this point of intersection between x1, y1 and xy. Both are perpendicular to each other. Now from this intersection point, you have to create a inclined line which will be at 45 degree with the xy line, and the direction will depend on the direction of top view. Again here, this okay, this is A, not A dash. Just remove this thing. Okay. So again, it will depend on the direction. For suppose, let's say this point right now it is in first quadrant. If I change this, I'm going to make it this. For example, this point now instead of first quadrant, this point is in third quadrant. So if the point is below HP and beyond VP, then project the top view will be above the XY and front view will be below the XY line. So front view is A dash below the XY line. So now again we are considering the same right view, which will be on LPP. So from this point of intersection, you have to draw an inclined line, which should be at 45 degree with the XY, and the direction of that line will depend on the direction of top view. So top view is above the XY line, so you have to create a line which should be at 45 with the XY line in the direction top view. So I'm going to now remember one thing, we have to draw the inclined line in the outward direction to the projection. Projection is to the right, so I'm going to draw an outward line which is at 45 degree this side, not this side. If I draw like this is not going to be correct, this is wrong. So we need to draw in the outward direction. So again, from this point of intersection, draw an inclined line which is at 45 degree with the XY line, and direction will depend on the direction of top view. Top view is upside, so I'm drawing like this. If top view is on the downward side, then I have to draw like this. Again, this should be 45. So now next step, again the same thing. Next step will be from the top view, you have to create a horizontal line which will intersect with this inclined line. Now from this point of intersection, again you have to draw a vertical line, and the direction of vertical line depends on the direction of front view. Direction on this front view is in the downward direction. So from this point of intersection, you have to create a vertical line which will be in downward direction. Now again from the front view, you have to draw a horizontal line which will intersect with this vertical line. Now this point of intersection is nothing but side view on LPP. So this is side view is represented by A double dash. So you have to remember one thing, front view is represented by a small letter and dash, top view is represented by a small letter, and side view it can be either one. It can be a left side view or right side view, but in both the cases this representation will be small letter and double dash. Front view A dash, top view A, and side view, left side view or right side view on A double dash. If we are considering left view, then it will be on right projection plane. If we are considering right view, then it will, if you are considering left view, then the projection will be on right projection plane, RPP. If you are considering right view, then projection will be on LPP, left projection plane. So now we have to plot this thing. Suppose I'm going to this one. I'm going to draw the projection of this point in AutoCAD. So point A is 30 mm in front of VP and 40 mm above HP. Again, this point A is in first quadrant and 50 mm from RPP. So draw its projection. The point is 50 mm from RPP. So it means that this is the if our point is in first quadrant, means A dash is above the XY line and this A is below the XY line. Now it is given 50 mm from RPP. It means you have to take this distance. You have to take 50 mm from this projection. The reference line should be at a distance of 50 mm from the projection. Now from this point of intersection, you have to draw the inclined line. So I'm just going to plot this thing and draw the projection for this point in AutoCAD. So first we need to draw this point, which is 30 mm in front of VP and 40 mm above HP. So let's go to the layer construction. Now point is 40 mm above HP, like this. 40. Second step, in front of VP 30 mm. So from the same point, click first time, move the cursor to downward direction. Again type the dimension 30, just enter. Now you can check the dimension. This is 40 and this is 30. So now I'm moving to the main one. This one is A dash and this one is A. So this point is in first quadrant. So this one is A dash and this one is A. Now in the question it is asked 50 mm from RPP. So I have to take I have to draw the reference line at a distance of 50 mm from this projection because it is given in the RPP. So right projection plane. So it is asking for left view, because if you have to ask to draw left view, it should be on RPP, on right projection plane, and the distance is given for RPP, which is 50 from this projection. So I'm just going to take a, you can either draw a vertical horizontal line here, which should be of 50 long, or else you can do one thing, just click this line and take a offset, which should be 50 Now enter. Direction should be this side. You can change it to this one by moving the cursor, but we need RPP, so take the mouse on the right side and just click this. Now this is the line. So if you want to extend this thing, just put a line here. So this is a reference line. Okay, so this is a reference line which is perpendicular to XY. Again, I'm going to denote this by X1 and Y1. So this is a reference line X1, Y1 which is perpendicular to XY, and this X1, Y1 is at a distance of 50 from the projection. Now, next step was to draw from this point, draw an inclined line which should be at 45 with the XY line in the direction of top view. Top view is in the downward direction. So from this point, draw an inclined line. Just click this off ortho. Now stretch this mouse this much. Now just shift at the right length. Keep it as it is. Now minus 45. In the downward direction, we have to take minus 45. Now you can check the angle whether it is an required angle or not. Just click these two. So this line is at 45 with the XY line. Now next step was to create a horizontal line from the top view. So this is our top view. Create a horizontal line. Again, switch on the ortho mode, and this horizontal line will intersect with this inclined line. So remove the excess part. Now from this intersection point, you have to draw the vertical line which will be in the direction of front view, and front view is on the top side. So create a vertical line up to this much. Now next step was to create a line from A dash which will intersect with this vertical line. So this point of intersection is nothing but side view on RPP, or left side view. So using the main drawing layer, this one is A double dash. Now we have to denote the points. Use donut command. Click on the command line, type DON donut. Inside diameter will be 0, outside will be 1. Now specify the center. First one is this one, A dash. Second one is this one, top view. Little bit of correction. Okay. Inside 0, 1. Center is, first one is here. This is A dash. Oh, this. You just enter the wrong dimension. It should be, inside diameter should be 0. Donut. Inside diameter 0, outside diameter 1. Now specify the center. This is for A dash, and this is for A, which is our top view, and this is our left side view, which is on RPP. So this is a projection of point which is in first quadrant, 40 above HP and 30 in front of VP and 50 from RPP. Okay, that's it. Thank you.